I'm Dean with Mass Golf Lab here at Old Scotland Links, and today we're going to talk about rotation in your golf swing. Can you get more of it? Do you need more of it? Who knows? Alright, to start talking about rotation in your swing, first I have a couple alignment sticks here to help. We're going to put one on our hips and one on our shoulders. Okay, we're going to get into your posture. And first understand we can rotate with our hips, we can rotate with our shoulders and our chest, and they rotate at different rates, okay? So as we make a backswing and rotate, all right, you can notice how my chest and my shoulders have rotated further than my hips, right? So what we're going for is somewhere around the 45 degrees of rotation with your hips and somewhere in terms of 90 degrees rotation with those shoulders. And if we do that, we officially rotate behind the golf ball. That puts us in a really powerful spot to then start to accelerate and rotate into the golf ball. All right, so then how do we rotate into the golf ball? All right, we basically reverse what we did in the backswing. And it's all about the sequence in which you do so. So as we rotate back, 45, 90, right? As we come through, we get into our front side. We start to unwind our hips, and then we start to unwind our shoulders, right? So as you notice, these don't work together. This doesn't work first. We go hips, and then the shoulders unwind a little bit slower. And as you come into impact, you can notice, right? I'm cleared with my hips and then my shoulders into the impact position. All right, a good drill you can do when you have these two stakes is to see if you can get them to hit at impact, right? So shoulders, hips, rotate, and then as you come down, can you get those to match up right at impact? Right, if you can do so, if you have a pretty good sequence into the bottom of the swing. So why do we want rotation in the golf swing? You see a lot of videos about getting back, really rotating, getting in this really shallow position, right? And that's a really good move, but not everybody can get there. Rotation is very directly related to your ability to rotate, what is your range of motion, and directly related to helping you control the club face, all right? So anything you're doing in your golf swing should be to try to improve what's happening at the bottom of your swing with that club face, right? So if I'm a golfer who hits the ball very left, right, the club face gets very shut, sort of like this. Right, what can I do to try to stabilize that club face? Let's speed up the rotation that you have in your golf swing to slow down the rate at which your club face is rotating. All right, so if I speed up rotation, it then straightens out that ball flight. So now what if we're Tiger Woods? Imagine my life would be so much different. Tiger Woods has had quite a few injuries, right? And from about the waist down, he really doesn't have much to work with. So in terms of golf terms, you've all heard of steep and shallow, right? Being steep directly relates to angle at which this club is kind of attacking the golf ball. Is it vertical? Is it horizontal? Steep, shallow, right? So the steeper player typically doesn't have as much rotation, right? So if you struggle with your range of motion, right? If we don't have the ability to rotate all the way 45, 90 in that backswing, we need to have a little steepness in that golf swing to help the club get down to the ground. So if we are a golfer who doesn't rotate as much, we need to match that up with a club that might be a little steeper, right? Now if we have crazy range of motion, right, we have all that rotation, and that club can come in nice and shallow, well, and if I don't rotate, all of a sudden, I might struggle with low point, might hit some chunky shots, I might start overcooking the ball left or hitting big blocks to the right. So what we need to do in that case is, as that club's shallow, we need to use our body to then rotate everything all the way through to get that club face towards the target. All right, so think about you, think about what you're able to do, test yourself on your rotation. Can we get to this position? Can we get here? Can we get further? Depending on where you are, match up the rates of rotation, match up how that club needs to come into the ball to hit better shots and perform better on the golf course. If you need help, come visit us at Old Scotland Links and we'll get you dialed in. Booyah.